Hello, students. Good morning. As we all know that yesterday we studied about the first part of the lesson, A Letter to God. In this video, we are going to study the second part of the same lesson, and we'll try to see what happens when his crops were destroyed. Students, I would like to read for the second part and the first paragraph of the same part. But in the hearts of all who lived in that solitary house in the middle of the valley, there was a single hope, help from God. Don't be so upset, even though this seems like a total loss. Remember, no one dies of hunger. Students, and here we can say the first para explains that if no one is there to help you, you should believe in existence of God. So, no one should be upset even if it seems like total loss. It is said that no one dies of hunger. Generally, it is said that no one dies of anger. If we go to the second paragraph, we can see all through the night, Lencho thought only of his own one hope, the help of God, whose eyes, as he had been instructed, see everything, even what is deep in one's conscience. Lencho was an ask of a man, working like an animal in the fields, but still he knew how to write. The following Sunday at daybreak, he began to write a letter which was himself would carry to town and place in the mail. It was nothing less than a letter to God. Students, if we try to have a look on a second para, we can see that Lencho didn't take his sleep except of thinking of God. His eyes were looking for only one hope, the help of God. He had been told that God sees everything, even that is inside or outside of human body or mind. Lencho was a hard-working man in his field, but he knew how to write. स्टूडेंट सेकंड पैराग्राफ में ये देखते हैं कि लेंचो एक हार्ड वर्किंग पर्सन था. पूरी रात वो सो न सका क्योंकि उसकी फसल बर्बाद हो चुकी थी. So the following Sunday, he starts writing a letter to God that he was going to send it through mail. Students, now we would like to head towards the third paragraph. God, he wrote, if you don't help me, it is an address to God that Lenchu was going to write a letter. My family and I will go hungry this year. I need 100 pesos in order to sow my field again and to live until the crop comes because the hailstorm. He wrote to God on the envelope, put the letter inside, and still troubled, went to town. At the post office, he placed a stamp on the letter and dropped it into the mailbox. Students, we can see here he demands help from God to feed his family for the whole year because he had nothing to eat. He asks for 100 pesos in his letter to sow his field for getting new crops, as we all know that his crops was destroyed by the hailstorm. Students, let's go towards the fourth paragraph of the story. One of the employees who was a postman. Student, we can say here he puts an address to God on the cover of envelope, placing the letter inside it, and went to the town. He fixed up the letter with the stamp also. One of the employees, who was a postman and also helped at the post office, went to his boss laughing heartily and showed him the letter to God. Never in his career as a postman had he known that address. The postmaster, a fat, amiable fellow, also broke out laughing, but almost immediately he turned serious and tapping the letter on his desk, commented, what faith! I wish I had the faith of the man who wrote this letter, starting up correspondence with God. Students, we can see his letter was noticed by one of the employee who went to his boss laughing and showed the letter to him. But nobody was knowing that address because it was the address of God. Seeing the letter, the postmaster also started laughing. But very soon he turned serious, thinking over the faith of a person. Because actually, it is not going to help another person who had such a belief in his mind. Students, we would like to advance ourselves on the next paragraph. So, in order not to shake the writer's faith in God, the postmaster came up with an idea. Answer the letter. But when he opened it, it was evident that to answer it, he needed something more than goodwill, ink, and paper. But he stuck to his resolution. He asked for money from his employees. He himself gave part of his salary, and several friends of his were obliged to give something for an act of charity. Students, we can see one idea struck into the mind of the postmaster for answering the letter. Firstly, the postmaster was thinking to write few notes only to give the answer of letter. But when he read the letter, he found that it was asking something else instead of goodwill, ink, and paper. But at the same time, he got one more idea to collect proper amount of money, including the part of his own salary, as for an act of charity. Now, students, we would like to see the last paragraph of the second part of the story. It was impossible for him to gather together the 100 pesos at the same time, so he was able to send the farmer only a little more than half. He put the money in an envelope addressed to Lencho and with it a letter containing only a single word as a signature God. Student, at the same time, we can say it is not being possible for the postmaster to collect so much money and here at the same time. So he sent only a little more than half of his prescribed amount of asking money. He put the money in envelope marked with the address to Lencho. Actually, students, we can say the postmaster was not losing the faith of the person, as we can say Lencho, that he was putting in the God. So he did the same act of charity from his own part, and he just marked the address of to God as a sender's address. स्टूडेंट्स, इस कहानी में हम ये देखते हैं कि लेंचो जो उस एकांत घाटी में अपनी फैमिली के साथ, स्टूडेंट्स अब हम टोटली इसके गिस्ट पर आना चाहेंगे आपके लिए। जो लेंचो एक फार्मर था जो एकांत घाटी में बीचों बीच में अपने परिवार के साथ रहता था, क्योंकि उसकी फसल पहले से ही बर्बाद हो चुकी थी। वह पूरी रात ईश्वर से हेल्प के लिए सोचता रहा। उसे ये बताया गया था कि कोई भी आदमी भूख से नहीं मरता, और जो कोई भी मन से ईश्वर को याद करता है, ईश्वर उसकी हेल्प ज़रूर करते हैं, क्योंकि ईश्वर बाहर की चीज़ों को भी और अपनी अंतरात्मा की आवाज़ को भी सुन लेते हैं। इसलिए लेंचो अगले दिन डिटरमाइन होता है, ईश्वर को अगले संडे को डिटरमाइन होता है कि वो भगवान को एक पत्र लिखे, शहर की तरफ जाए और एक लेटर पोस्ट कर दें। इसलिए वो अगले संडे को पोस्ट ऑफिस जाता है एक पत्र लेकर के, और भगवान को एक पत्र लिखता है कि हे ईश्वर, अगर आप मेरी सहायता नहीं करोगे तो हमारा पूरा परिवार भूखों मर जाएगा, क्योंकि हेल स्टॉर्म ने हमारी सारी फसलों को बर्बाद कर दिया है। आपकी सहायता के लिए मेरी सहायता के लिए आपको मुझे 100 पेसोस सेंड करने होंगे। जैसे ही ये लेटर वो मेल बॉक्स में डालता है, एक एम्प्लॉइज़ यह लेटर देख करके हंस पड़ता है। उसने अपनी ज़िंदगी में कभी भी गॉड नाम का कोई एड्रेस नहीं देखा था। वह अपने मालिक को यह एड्रेस दिखाता है, पोस्टमास्टर को, पोस्टमास्टर भी यह पत्र देख करके हंस पड़ता है, लेकिन उसका विश्वास देख करके वो तुरंत सीरियस हो जाता है और अचानक उसके माइंड में लेंचो का हेल्प करने के लिए एक आइडिया चला आता है। लेकिन पहले तो उसे ये पता चलता है कि इस लेटर में जवाब देने के बजाय उसे कुछ और काम भी करना है, यानी कि पैसा इकट्ठा करने का। बट जैसे ही उसके अंदर लेंचो को हेल्प करने की बात सोचती है, वह अपने सहकर्मियों के साथ पैसा इकट्ठा करके लेंचो को भेजने का प्लान बनाता है। लेकिन समस्या ये आ जाती है कि वो पूरा का पूरा पैसा इकट्ठा नहीं कर पाता है, बट फिर भी कुछ पैसे जो कि आधे से अधिक अमाउंट के होते हैं वो उन्हें इकट्ठा करके एक पत्र में लेंचो के डाल लेता है और उस पत्र के ऊपर गॉड नाम का सिग्नेचर कर देता है। सो स्टूडेंट्स, ये सेकेंड पार्ट था। दिस वाज द सेकेंड पार्ट ऑफ द स्टोरी। नाउ यू विल हैव टू अटेंड द क्वेश्चंस ऑफ ओरल कॉम्प्रिहेंशन चेक as homework. Question number 1, who or what did Lancho have faith in? What did he do? Second question, who read the letter? And question number 3, what did the postmaster do then? So see you next video. Bye.